guys, it's Coach Katie here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. I hope you're washing your hands. I hope you're helping out during quarantine. There's lots of routines. That's the theme of the week this week is routines. I know that we're all developing new routines during this weird time in our lives. The most obvious one is probably washing your hands way more often than you probably ever have. I noticed that's a new routine in my life for sure. But how do routines help us on the golf course? When do we use them? Why do we use them? Things like that are what we're going to talk about this week. So to give you the quick answer, why do we use them? We use them to help us calm us down. We use them to help us kind of create a bubble around us so that, say, a dog barked in the background or just a noise, a horn honks or something like that. Once you start what we're calling your pre-shot routine, those kinds of things aren't able to bother you anymore. You'll get good enough where your pre-shot routine is essentially going to be like a trigger for you to mentally tell yourself, like, okay, it's go time. It's time for me to hit my shot. Nothing in between what I'm going to do between now and hit my shot is going to bother me, okay? So that's why you use them. When do you use it? You're going to use it all the time. There's no exception. Once you become a good player, you're always going to have your pre-shot routine. When you're in birdie and above, anything birdie and above, you're a pretty good player by now. You're starting to really get the flow. You enjoy the game. And now's the time we're going to turn it up a notch and give you some stuff that just beginners don't get to kind of have these conversations, okay? You are going to learn a pre-shot routine. You probably have one already, but if you have one, I would challenge you to take a look at it and clean it up a little bit. The worst thing that you can have in a pre-shot routine is multiple practice swings. So if you have anything more than one practice swing in your pre-shot routine, I very much encourage you to take a look at it during this time and develop a new one and practice it. I'm going to show you mine. Here's mine. Take a practice swing. I go back here a lot farther than you would think. Way back. Okay. I do this twice. I don't know why, by the way. But what I'm doing while I'm back here is I'm picking out an intermediate target. I'm picking out my target in the distance, a very, very, very tiny target. So I'm not just picking out a tree, I'm picking out a branch on the tree. I'm not just picking out the house, I'm picking out a window on the house. The tiniest target that I can identify out there, and I have it. And now I'm going to pick out an intermediate target, which means some little imperfection in the grass, maybe some dark spot. At this point I have a perfect one. I didn't do that on purpose, by the way, but I see this and it looks like it's like a little leaf. Okay, it's about 12 inches in front of my ball. I'm going to make that intermediate target line up perfectly with my target out in the distance. So now when I come up, I no longer am going to look too much at my target anymore. My new target is my intermediate target. I'm going to line my club face up with that, right there, and I'm going to set up to that, okay? I can look if I want, but I'm only looking for looks. If I happen to look out there and something doesn't start right, I have to go back here to make any adjustments. So I have to start back over. Okay, so here I go. I'm coming up. I'm on there. Okay, I do take one more look. I make my swing. I do my twirl. I watch where it went. That actually went right exactly where I meant for it to go. I want to show you a little bit closer what an intermediate target is and why we use one, what's the point of it, and I really encourage you at this point in your development, you must have an intermediate target. So let's get a little bit closer and talk about what that even is. So look way, way out there. You see that white bunker out there? And you see it just to the right of the white bunker. There's that tree, that lone pine tree. That's my target off the tee box, okay? My intermediate target needs to be something 1 foot in front of my ball. There's my ball. And for purposes of this video, I stuck a tee in the ground. So I'm going to line my club face up. Okay, I'm going to line my club face up so that it's aiming at that tee. So if my club face is aiming at that tee, I know that this tee is in line with my target. So I no longer need to be looking way down the fairway anymore. I'm only going to be looking right here at this tee. So let's pretend this tee isn't here. What is here, and this isn't me setting this up, is this pine needle. Okay? So when I get in front of this, I'm going to pick out an imperfection. I'm picking out the very end of that pine needle, and that has now become my intermediate target. So when I line up my club face, I'm going to line my club face up to that pine needle, which, let's see if I can move it up without messing it up, just happens to be perfectly in line with my target. So that, folks, is an intermediate target. You must have one from here on out. If you look and watch professional golf and you see those guys standing behind the ball, see those gals standing behind the ball, that's what they're doing back there. They're picking out an intermediate target. And so if you're in birdie or above, it is time to introduce an intermediate target into your life. And that's going to help you from here on out be better focused to pick out, to aim to a target. All right, there you have it.